Y'all, I'm just coming outside, starting my vlog today. It was so windy yesterday, it knocked the ladders down, the tarp off of the little tent. It was really, really, really windy yesterday. Look what it did. OMG. So we're going to have to put this back on here. So I'm getting ready to start today's vlog. And I am so excited. I'm going to tell you guys what I'm working on today. Yay! Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Vanessa's Vanguard Life. Girl, I done changed the channel name in the last few weeks to several different names, you guys. I still am not settled on a name on the channel. So y'all bear with me. I changed it from Vanessa's Van Life Journey to Vanessa's Van Life. To Vanessa's Blessed Life. Now it's Vanessa's Vanguard Life. Even though I'm changing the name of the channel, it's still the same channel. So yeah, y'all know that I do several different types of things on the channel. I do DIYs, I travel, I cook, I clean, I shop. So I just want to name the channel something that represents everything that I do. So y'all let me know if y'all have any suggestions in the comments bar below. But I am so excited, you guys, because today's video has been a long time coming. I've been working on the van, you guys, and I did the floor, I insulated, I framed the van, I built a DIY roof rack. We put the Max Air fan in and cut a hole in the van. So it has been a labor of love and a work in progress. And I am finally to the point where I can put my solar in. Yay! I can put my solar up. I haven't decided if I'm going to wire my solar in series or in parallel. So I haven't decided that yet, but I actually need to pull everything out. I need to pull my controller out, my inverter out, and my solar panels out so I can decide if I'm going to wire my van in series or in parallel. Also, I have to put an entry gland on my roof. I haven't decided where I'm going to put that at. So I'm going to need you guys to come with me today. I'm going to pull my solar and everything out. I actually have everything in storage. So I'm going to pull everything out and we're going to unbox my solar panels today and find out what company sent me. I want to thank this company so much for sending me out their products to review and to use on my van. They sent me out the solar panels for my van. They sent me out batteries for my van. They sent me out the inverter and the controller. So yeah, I want to let you guys know what company it is, and I'm pleased to present this company to you guys because these are the same solar panels that I use on my other van. So yeah, I've been in my other van for 3 years and I have solar on my other van, and I run a refrigerator, my lights, and all of that. And this time around, I'm going to have more solar, though. I have 540 or 60 watts of solar on my other van. I'm going to have 900 watts of solar on my van, you guys. That is humongous. I would have had more solar than that on my van, but these solar panels, I didn't expect them to be as big as they are. These solar panels are huge, and so I just have room for 3 solar panels on top of my van. So let's go to the storage and get the solar panels out and get my batteries out and get the inverter and the controller out so we can start setting up everything and figuring out where we're going to put everything. Okay, you guys, I done rounded up everything for my solar and my solar setup, and everything that you see here is from Bougerv. I think I need to take a thumbnail. Okay, you guys, I took my thumbnails and I am back and I am excited to unbox these products from Bougerv. You guys, they sent me out solar panels, my inverter and my controller. They sent me out 2 batteries, and I did purchase 2 batteries on my own, you guys. They were on sale and I purchased them on my own because I wanted to start my system off with 4 lithium batteries. So I'm gonna have a total of 4 lithium batteries, and yeah, let's get to unboxing. Where should we start? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Let's start over here. So, if you guys don't know, there are like 4 components that you need for your solar array to work, in addition to all the wiring and stuff like that. But the main parts that you need, you're going to need some batteries, whether they're AGM batteries or lithium batteries. You're going to need a controller, you're going to need an inverter, and you're going to need solar panels. Those are the 4 things that you're going to need to get started with your solar system. So I'm just going to open this up. And here we have everything that comes with this. And of course, I don't know what anything is right now because I haven't read the instructions. But this is a Sunflow 60 amp controller. And it comes really packaged well, securely packaged. And it's an MPP solar charge controller. And it's not really nothing to it, but I mean, it serves the purpose of what you're gonna need to hook up your solar panel with. And it comes with a little manual. So we're going to put everything back in the box. And let's open this one up. And this is the user's manual for a pure sine wave inverter. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 watts. So this is their 3,000 watt inverter. I wanted a inverter that could hold a lot of power. Depending on what you're plugging up in your van, you have to consider that in order to determine what size inverter that you want. And I don't know what I'm gonna be plugging up, so I wanted to get a 3,000 watt inverter this time. I have like a 1,500 watt inverter in my other van, and sometimes if you try to plug up something that's more than 1,500 watts, it will trip and go off. So I didn't want to have that problem. So look, y'all, I got the Bad Mama Jammer. Oh my goodness. I got the Bad Mama Jammer from Bougerv. I think I'm gonna take a thumbnail with this. 3,000 watt inverter. If you start off with a 3,000 watt inverter from the beginning, you won't have to worry about what you're gonna be plugging in. As long as it's not over 3,000 watts, most small appliances like a blender or just anything that is, some of those things pull over 1,500 watts. And so a microwave pulls over 1,500 watts. So you want to make sure that you have an inverter that's big enough to handle the number of wattages of whatever it is you're going to be plugging up. So I wanted to get a 3,000 watt inverter, and Bougerv had one. So yeah, that's the inverter. Let me put it back in the box. We're going to be hooking everything up at a later date. Today I just want to pull everything out, get my solar panels up on the van, get my batteries out, set my batteries where I'm gonna be putting them at, and try to figure out, because I'm gonna have to build a box for my batteries. So I want to figure out the configuration. So I have to basically just pull everything out. So here is one of the batteries. And as you guys can see, this is a Bougerv 12.8 volt, 100 amp hour, 1280 WH and it's a self-heating function. So what that means is if you are in extreme cold weather, this battery has a feature on it to heat itself. If you're going to be in extreme cold weather and doing van life, batteries can not work properly if they get too cold. So with the Bougerv self-heating battery, it will automatically start heating itself if it gets too cold. So let's get this battery out of here. I'm kind of hungry, y'all. I'm gonna need to stop and eat me some breakfast this morning. I cooked some shrimp and grits yesterday, so. And this is how it looks. And y'all, Bougerv colors match my van. It was meant to be. So anyway, that's the Bougerv battery. It is black and yellow and white, and those are my colors in the van. Girl, we styling and profiling. So we got the little post for the batteries, and it is a lithium battery, which is what I wanted. The lithium battery is so much lighter than the AGM batteries. I have two 400 watt AGM batteries in my van, and those things are over 100 pounds a piece. So I'm pretty sure all four of these batteries are not going to weigh what one of my batteries weigh. And they are lithium batteries. So lithium, actually, you get more out of the battery. You can use the battery down to 0, and then it'll charge back up. On AGM batteries, you cannot use them down to 0. You can go half on it. So you never totally get the full amp hours off of the AGM batteries. So with lithium batteries, this is 100 amp hours, so I'm gonna get 100 amp hours out of it, which gives you more power, more usable power. So I have 4 batteries. That's gonna give me 400 amp hours of usable power that I can use every day. So however many batteries you have, when it comes to amp hours, depending on if it's a lithium or an AGM battery, that's how many amp hours, usable amp hours, you're going to have. So if this was a AGM battery, 100 amp hours would only give me 50 amp hours. So then that would mean I would need more AGM batteries. Even though the lithium costs more, you're going to get a longer life, more usable power, and it's a lighter weight battery, and it's just a better investment all the way around. So even if you can't afford but one AGM batteries, because they are a little expensive, even if you can't afford but one to begin with, go ahead and just get, I meant to say lithium. Even if you can't afford but one lithium battery to begin with, go ahead and start with a lithium battery, because you can always add to it. Now, one thing with AGM batteries, you can't really add to it, or it's not recommended to add to it. If you already have an existing AGM battery and you add a new AGM battery to it, the old battery, the new battery is only going to be worth what your old battery is worth. So you're not adding to it, you're actually taking a new battery and pretty much turning it into a used battery when you do AGM. So you might think, oh, well, I'm just going to get this AGM battery and then I'm going to add to it in the future, and that's going to make my system be more. It's actually not going to make it be more. It's going to deduct the new battery, bring the new battery down to the value of the older battery. So that's why you want to start with lithium to begin with, even if you don't start with but one lithium battery, because you can always add to a lithium system and it doesn't decrease the value, it's going to increase. So if you add say for instance, I started with just the 2 lithium batteries that Bougerv sent me, and I wanted to add 2 more batteries in the future. I would start off with 200 amp hours, and then I would add an additional 200 amp hours for a total of 4 amp hours, and that's what I would get. I would get 400 amp hours out of that setup. But with AGM, if I start off with a battery that I've been having for 3 or 4 years, and say for instance that battery has gotten weak and it's not providing adequate service to me, it's gonna drain down the new batteries to that same level instead of having a new AGM battery and starting all over from the beginning. It drains it down to the level of the older battery. So I have 4 lithium amp hours battery, so we're gonna have 400 amp hours of power, you guys. Oh, I should not run into any problems with having enough power in the van. Now of course, on days when it's not enough sun out, you're gonna always run into not having enough power, but for the most part I should have enough. And in the future I would like to add more batteries. I would like to have a system with 6 to 8, at least 6 to 8 batteries, which will give you 600 to 800 amp hours. But to start off with 4, you guys, I am so happy that I'm at least starting off with 4 amp hours of battery. So next up, we're gonna unbox these bad mama jammas, the solar panel. I think I need to bring the sawhorses over here because these things are huge. These solar panels are huge, you guys, and they look so nice. So one of the solar panels are 300 watts, and so I'm gonna have 3, 1, 2, 3 on top of the van, 300 watts of solar in each little slot. That's a total of 900 watts of solar. So this is how it looks up on the box. 300 watts of solar, fragile. And I need to read the instructions and everything and see how many I need to see how many voltage and everything each solar panel puts out, so I can determine whether or not I'm going to wire my solar panel in series or parallel. So you guys, I'm a little hungry, so what I'm gonna do is we're gonna go in the house. I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna get me something to eat, and then I'm gonna come back out. And let me put y'all down. I'm gonna come back out, and we're gonna attach our brackets to our solar panels so that we can put them on top of the roof. So let's go get something to eat and we'll be back. Hey y'all, we at Walmart. I had to go get my own basket because they didn't have any. So yeah, I don't know what else Charlene coming to the store for, but I needed some water. Get the little baby in the basket. Charlene brought her out today. Y'all, I'm looking for those little things you put behind the door for your towels to hang on, the hooks for the towels to hang on. Yeah, but I just wanted the That's too much. That's too much. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna put my brackets on my solar panel so I can put them up on the roof. And then I'm gonna unbox my batteries and take my batteries out the box so I can line them up in the back, and I could try to see how I'm gonna do my batteries. So that's what I'm about to work on right now. I think my batteries are gonna end up going on this wall. This is where I'm gonna put my electrical. So yeah, I'm gonna bring my batteries in over here. I am unboxing the Bougerv batteries and then placing them in the vicinity where they're gonna be. Now I'm adding the brackets on the solar panel, you guys. That is what's going to attach the solar panels to the roof rack that I have on top. So that's what I'm doing right now. Good morning, everybody. How y'all doing today? I am here today to put my solar panels on top of the van. I'm gonna need Miss Charlene to help me because these are some bad mama jammas. They 300 watts a piece and they weigh 75 pounds, I think, a piece. So we're gonna be putting these up on top of the van. So yep, that's what we doing today. Yay! Okay, you guys, I have my solar panels on top of the van and they fitting up there really well. I put 2 up here. I need 3 more brackets, 3 more of these brackets for the other solar panel that's down there. So I could still like set it up here, but I'm waiting. I ordered them just now, so I'm waiting to see how they look. So the other solar panel is down there, and this solar panel is right here, and then we're gonna have the third one in the middle, which would make 900 watts of solar. So y'all, that's gonna be it for today's video. When I get the other brackets in, I'm gonna put the other solar panel on top. In the meantime and in the between time, I'm gonna be building a box or whatever you call it for my batteries and for the inverter and the controller. I'm gonna start wiring everything. So yeah, we're getting ready to get our wiring up and everything. After we get all our wiring up, then we can close up our walls and put our ceiling up. So I am excited just to have the van completely framed in and closed in. So these are the next steps that we have to take to do that. So I am going to have some more videos on the channel of connecting the solar. We just have the solar sitting on top of the roof right now. I haven't drilled a hole down in the van yet for the wires to come through. So we have to run all our wires to connect everything so we can have some solar, some lights, some power in the van. So I'm gonna be working on the next phases of that. So if you're interested in this van build series, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and hit all so you'll be notified each and every time I upload a new video. And if you want to support the channel and help me out with the van build in any shape, form, or fashion, all my information is always in the description box below. My Cash App, my PayPal, my Amazon wish list, and my mailing address. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you think about today's video by leaving a lot of comments in the comments bar below. Bye.